It's Tim.
And Lauren.
Agent Training 101. Here we come. Okay, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the number one secret to success for new agents. What is that?
Committed versus interested. All right, guys, here it is. Moment of truth. Are you committed or are you interested in real estate? So you, at this point, have either considered taking your exam or you've passed your exam. We're to that point where have you quit your full-time job? Do you have savings to be able to keep yourself afloat and ready to go until you get your first deal? Are you committed or are you interested? The number one question that I have seen out in new real estate groups is, can I do this and keep my full-time job? Can I be a full-time agent and have a full-time job? The answer is, are you committed or are you interested in real estate? Because if you are truly 100% committed and ready to go, you will have said bye-bye to 40 hours a week and said hello to 80 hours a week in real estate. Because let's be real, guys, that is what it's going to take when you are starting your business. So,
yes, I totally agree. Committed versus interested. I love this definition of being committed. Being committed means that you're willing to do whatever it takes, as long as it takes, no matter what, to reach your goals. That's committed. Interested is kind of like, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if this works out or not. And we are basically saying that what we see with new agents, I was just mentioning this to Lauren the other day. I said, you know what, the number one thing that I see in the agents that succeed versus the ones that fail, because we see a lot of agents come into our world, a lot of talent, articulate, intelligent, charismatic, and I think, wow, this person's got it all. They're going to kill it. And then within 2 to 3 months, they're out. They're done. But then there's other people that come in, maybe not as talented, maybe not as gifted, but you know what they have? They're committed.
yes.
They're committed to do whatever it takes, as long as it takes, no matter what, to reach their goal. And what I see in that is this perseverance piece. They've somehow got clear on, what do I do when it gets difficult? What do I do when it gets difficult? Let me give you a few tips that can help you overcome the challenge when you want to quit.
Yep.
Because you are going to want to quit.
Oh my gosh.
Guarantee you.
Yes.
Guaranteed you will want to quit at some point in this journey. We've all been there.
Yeah, if you don't want to quit at some point in your first year of real estate, you're not trying hard enough.
Oh, yeah.
You're not failing enough. You're not trying hard enough. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the first thing I would say when it comes to not quitting, persevering, there are some hacks that I think there might be out there. First hack is this: people in your life that love you, support you unconditionally. The people that you can share what you want to do in this business, that won't laugh at you, that won't take you down, that won't tell you, hey, settle down, don't try to be so successful. You want the people that are your cheerleaders. Go to your cheerleader and say, hey, I am so committed to my career in real estate. Here's what I'm willing to do. Here's what I want to accomplish. Can you get behind me? Can you cheer me on? So that's the first thing. You've got to surround yourself with people that support you and what you want to do. Now, there are going to be people that are going to want to take you down, and they could be well-intentioned. They could be loved ones, people very close to you that are like, don't get so, you're crazy, you're obsessed. You have to figure out a way to not include them in this part of the equation in your career, because they will take you back. They will take you down. So surround yourself with the right kind of people. The other thing is you're going to need accountability.
Oh yeah.
And that one of those things that, one of the ways that you can get accountability in your life is pick maybe 1 or 2 people who are not afraid to tell you the truth. It may not, probably not a spouse. You know who I think would be a great person for this? A competitor. Find another agent with another brokerage, and you guys come up with a way to hold each other accountable to your goals, because they're probably not going to be afraid to tell you the truth.
No.
So surround yourself with supportive people. Get into an accountability one-on-one relationship with a competitor. And then number 3 is you have to read your script, read your cue card to remember what number 3 is. Number 3 is, hang on. Okay. So let's see. So number 2 is have that one-on-one accountability relationship with another real estate agent. Here's number 3. Number 3 is write it down. Write down your commitment every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. You're going to
Every
write
day.
this out. It can be an affirmation or whatever, however you want to script it out. You need to write out what you're committed to daily.
Remind yourself.
Exactly. You got to
Front
have
of
that
mind
front
will
of
make it
mind,
happen.
Front of mind. You know, when I think about commitment, and I know this might be a stretch, but I'm just trying
What
to
do you got for me,
I'm
Tim?
just trying to give an example of like situations where you can see that there's true commitment going on. And one is, you know, on the battlefield. On the battlefield, you think about soldier on the battlefield, they're really putting their life on the line.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's fully committed. Because when you're on the battlefield, I guess you can charge forward or you can retreat. But I think a true committed soldier that's in battle is on the offense. And they're committed. Do you want to be in a battle with other people that are just interested? Where the fight is optional. So be in a battle and be committed with others. That's one example I can think of. The other one is, maybe you could relate this a little bit. And I know it's a stretch, but think about a woman in labor.
That is commitment.
That's commitment.
That
It's
is
not like,
full-on commitment.
Oh, I think I'll go ahead and just put this
Yep.
off for another 10 days.
Yep.
Like,
No.
you've had a baby, right?
Yep. Nope. When it was time, it was time. And that was full on commitment. That was happening. That was by choice. I chose to be there. But when the time came, that was commitment. That was going to happen, whether I wanted it. I mean, I wanted it, of course. But
Well, did it ever get difficult? Was it ever hard?
heck yes.
Did you feel pain and suffering?
I'm pretty sure I wanted to quit at least a
Okay.
handful of times.
There you go.
But I couldn't.
Something kept you in. Well, it's okay. So let's think about this. You had some outside
Yep.
forces
I had outside
that
encouragement.
would not let you stop.
Absolutely not.
And so I think that's true for real estate and what you're doing in this career
Mm-hmm.
is you've got to figure out what works for you. What would be being in labor for you look like as a real estate agent where there is no turning back? You're burning the ships. You're going to have that baby, you know. Think about that. How do you make that happen in your world?
And even if that means that you reach out and if you don't have anyone within your work group that you see as competition or as you see comfortable going to that level with, reach out, pay for an accountability buddy, pay for coaching, pay for that as an opportunity, because there are a lot of people that run their businesses that they have invested interest in you, but at the same time, someone that you pay is not going to take your guff. They're not going to take your excuses. They're not going to allow you to quit. They're going to hold you to a standard at a completely different level than maybe someone that is close to you.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to bring a professional in.
It's good. I've heard that when you pay attention, right?
Absolutely.
That's so true. You know, when I think about commitment versus interested and launching a career in real estate, and I think about this idea of what is the limit of your potential? Like, does it max out at some level and that's it? There's no more? Or my belief is you have unlimited potential. So the question is, if you have unlimited potential and you're able to do this, why wouldn't you do your best? Why wouldn't you do your best? Like, what's the point of just being interested? Why wouldn't you be fully committed, go all in, give it your best every single day, and just see what happens? Because honestly, I would rather suffer the consequences of discipline rather than the consequences of regret. I mean, those are
So
really
good.
the two options, right?
Very true.
And so, like I said, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to suffer. I know I'm going to suffer either way. So I might as well suffer trying to do my best. And you think about doing your best. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, doing your best is that's it, is doing your best. And at the end, you look back at the day and go, could I have done any better? And if you know you did your best, there's no regret. But if you go to work, go to the office, maybe work a couple hours in the morning, and then about 1 o'clock, it's like, I'm going to call it good. I need to relax the rest of the day.
Ooh, that's not your best.
I don't think so. I really don't think that's your best. I just don't. So that's where all of these hacks come in. You know, the people you surround yourself, accountability, paying for accountability.
Yep.
I think that's great. My philosophy and the reason that we are doing this is because I have this mantra that says that I see, and I believe, and I want to call out the best in myself and in you. I see, believe, and call the best in you, Lauren.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
do it in
that
myself,
he does.
and I want to do it with you guys because I believe that you have unlimited potential. And honestly, whatever your wildest dreams are in real estate, they are possible. Anybody can do this if you conquer the number one secret of success for a new real estate agent, and that is commitment. Okay.
Commitment.
All right, new agents, stay tuned. We'll have more content coming your way.
Yeah.